basic risk assessment regarding health issues on the barge. I mean, that seems...
And this is after all the fire safety stuff we'd already... I mean, get a checklist, guys.
Yeah, you would have thought so. OK, we're going to move on to the Mail on Sunday now. Nicholas, this is about... Well, this is the story that went viral this week, and I've seen this crop up on Twitter pretty much continually. What's this?
Yeah, this is another sad story, and I've seen that video as well, very distressful. So the story is ongoing. The teenager, 16-year-old autistic girl, who happened to apparently, allegedly have called a police officer in West Yorkshire lesbian, or saying she looks like a lesbian, like my nana.
Exactly.
And her grandma is a lesbian.
Is gay, and so she was saying this police officer looks like her. Now, it's a tricky one. The video is pretty harrowing because you have this autistic teenager screaming, hitting herself in the head. She doesn't want to be touched by the police officer. The police officer is saying, no, we're going to arrest you anyway. The mother is saying, look, she's autistic. Can't you see what's going on? And
7 of them, by the way.
And 7 of them, exactly. Now, we've had, for instance, Harry Miller from Faircop on GBNews talking about that the West Yorkshire police are effectively like a criminal gang, that they were breaking into this, is breaking and entering and kidnapping is what he alleged there. Now, the West Yorkshire police are saying there is more information than we have. They're saying there's body cam footage, there's more context to this story than we know. And so it's only right that we make that point, that that is the claim that they are making. But, Cressida, isn't it the case that given the level of concern that has been stirred as a result of this video, that if they do have some mitigating evidence, they should release it pretty sharpish? Oh,
yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be on it immediately? It's just amazing. What are we now, like the second, third day of this? I mean...
Well, it's sort of incredible because, you know, particularly with the public order offence, it is not a public order offence for someone to say something within their own home. If it is true that they heard something that she said inside, forced their way into the house to arrest her, that's probably unlawful.
Is that being debated then? Because I heard she was on the stairs, but perhaps they mean in the home.
It's all very unclear, isn't it? And what I would suggest is, well, personally, I don't think the police should be arresting anyone for what they should say anyway, even if it is offensive. And there is this kind of move towards a situation where the police are continually trying to police people's social media posts, or, you know, even things like Christian preachers on the street quoting the Bible in some cases when they're saying things against gay people. It's like, I don't need to be coddled by the law. I can hear some crazy fundamentalist saying I'm going to hell, and I can deal with that. And because I think free speech is more important than my feelings, frankly. So,
well, and especially if you're a police officer at work. I mean, I would make the assumption that one of the characteristics of being a police officer is that you're quite a rigorous character, and that a teenager who's saying rude things to you, even if she did, you'd think that feels pretty minor. So I look forward to finding out.
Ironically, they came into contact with this teenager because they were helping. They took her home because she was not controllable. They were called to help her during this parade because she's autistic. She had been drunk, apparently, so her sister called them, and they took her in the police car. And just as she was getting in, we don't know if she was beyond the threshold of the door.
We don't know.
But whatever.
But this is the problem, I think, with stories like this, when the police are getting such a rough ride over it. They should tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
They should be specific. OK.